I don't know if you guys heard, Jeff closed 2 sales last week. Yay. Um, so, so let's get into today is setting the agenda. So in this session, you're going to learn a very simple technique for applying your pre-engineered agreement. And Jeff, tomorrow I'm going to show you where you get some more of this information that I'm referencing that you haven't seen yet, okay?
Okay.
Also, I think Marco too needs to go there as well. So I'm going to ask Jeff and Marco to stay on after the call is over if you can. And I'm going to show you where you guys can get access to some more of this training or some of the background stuff. Okay, so we're going to learn how to apply pre-engineered agreements. The other thing we're going to do is really learn how to create a compelling opening. This will take your credibility to the next level based on what we've done so far. And probably the most important thing it's going to do is it's going to help you to continue to create the favorable selling conditions by having an agenda and having your prospect agree to the agenda. And the other thing we're doing is we're building in a lot of yeses along the way. Jeff just shared with us how, he said about his Google ratings. He asked if it was a company they'd be comfortable doing business with, and he got a yes. So that's this whole thing is we want to start collecting yeses. Some people, it only takes 1 or 2. Others, you may need to collect 10, 12, 15 yeses before they become convinced. So with our agenda, we're going to start building on that even more. So this is our sales process. A call comes in, the call gets qualified, an appointment gets set. 24 to 48 hours, that appointment gets confirmed. My recommendation is don't go out on unconfirmed calls. 3 is the on the way call, which we're gonna practice that again today to help with that. And then 4 is the credibility statement. And you notice when we get into the credibility statement, it starts to get a little more complicated. Well, today we're gonna learn to set the agenda, and that's gonna require a little bit more of memorization. So we've got a lot to do here, but that's our system. Then we're gonna maybe next week, depending on how far along you guys are, we'll introduce the interview, which out of that interview, everybody's going to create their 10 power questions, which is the 10 most strategic, most powerful questions you can ask for the purpose of leading the buyer to discover that what they need most is what you do best. So we're going to ask questions around what you do best. That is right there. When we get to that, if there is genius to this, which there can't be because it's attached to me. So, but this is probably the slickest thing in the whole program, because you ask questions in such a way that when the prospect answers them, they realize that what they want and need most is exactly what you do best. And it's all in the questions. So instead of telling, right, we're going to be asking. Then, from that, we're going to build an accomplished list. Now, I put the accomplished list in here as a step.